Hey y'all, it's TxStampin Sharon. Today is Mystery Monday time. It is Monday, November the 29th, and I am live at 4 p.m. Central. I am thrilled that so many of you are already joining. I tried to read through the chats and I tried to answer, but I can't type as fast as y'all can. There's a bunch of y'all and there's one of me. I see that we have some new members joining us today for their first mystery stamping. And I want to welcome you. I want to remind you that you cannot get stressed. I want this to be a fun experience for you. I do have some props today if y'all need them. They're kind of, if you need them, okay? By props, I mean anytime you get stuck on one of my clues, then I can pull out a prop, okay? Just gonna do a little bit of adjusting here. There we go. Getting a little froggy today. I was like, oh dear, it's time for me to talk. So I saw y'all chatting about Thanksgiving. I saw you chatting about Christmas cards. Some of you are done. They're in the mail. Some of them are done and gonna get in the mail. I hope that any of the Christmas cards that I shared with you helped inspire you to get those done. I go live on Thursday nights and I upload a video every Tuesday. So I have lots of Christmas cards. If you missed any and you still need to be inspired, you can check out my blog. You can go below the video. Let's see. Let's make sure all my links are there before I start pointing you guys in different directions. Yes, they are. You can visit my blog, www.TxStampin.com, and find some inspiration over there if you need it. But again, I want to welcome all of my new people. There's another rule that we have with mystery stamping, and that is if you just get really lost on a clue, even my props don't help you, go rogue. Just do your thing. You have all the card pieces there, and mystery stamping is designed to inspire you to make a card. And of course, we want to send those cards. So I hope that Kayleen says that her Christmas cards are still getting made. Kim says, yes, I need your inspiration. I have lots of videos here on my channel. I do have a playlist for Christmas cards. So anything like that can help you. You know, sometimes we just need to see an idea and then we run with it. It may not turn out anything like my card, which, you know, most of my cards can go different directions. And so I hope that just those little bits of inspiration help you guys get those cards made, whether it's Christmas cards or thank you cards or birthday cards. I'm working on a really fun card that will be featured on an upcoming video. It's so easy and it's so pretty, and I can't believe that I did it. I see lots of thumbs up already on this video. Those of you who love mystery stamping, give me a thumbs up. I always love to read your comments. If you're watching the replay, please comment. Let me know what you think about today's card. Today's card is a special card. I receive cards in the mail all the time. I am so blessed. The inspiration just comes to my mailbox, and this one came over the weekend when we checked the mail. And so I want to showcase that off. It's from one of my downline, one of my team members. And so I want to share her card. That will be revealed at the end of today's mystery stamping. That is the clues that I gave you is from her card. Let's see. Lavina Johnson says, I get inspiration for a friend that has a cabin in the woods, and I use the Peaceful Cabin stamp set and dies to make her a card. Perfect. If you're on my newsletter, I shared a card today that you can, if you're not on my newsletter, you're invited to join. You can do that below the video. You can click the link and join my newsletter. Today I sent out, I think it was 5 cards with printable tutorials, free. And one of them was the Peaceful Cabin, more of a masculine card. And then I ended up changing that card and put a happy birthday sentiment on it and gave it to my son for his birthday while he was here this weekend. So we had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I had 3 of my kids, I had, how many grandkids? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 grandkids. But we had fun. The grandkids helped with the cooking, injecting the turkey and all of that. We made lots of memories. So it was a fun weekend. And so I hope that all of you here who are here in the United States, I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving as well. Let's see. Hi, Pat from Gig Harbor. Lynn says, I wait for this time of the week. It helps me think of it to do all the time. Everybody loves Mystery Monday stamping. I think it's just so much fun. I introduced it to the world back when COVID started last. Sorry, I have something in my eye. I'm a hot mess today. Coughing, back in March of 2020, when COVID started, I started it on my Facebook business page, and then I brought it over to YouTube last August. So there is a Mystery Stampers playlist here on my channel that you can just go through and make a bunch of cards following those clues. So, all right, I think that, let's see, Margaret says I was going to do a share cards, which is a swap, and had to be canceled because one of the girls just tested positive for COVID. I just scheduled my booster shot because I don't want it. I have too much to do and I don't want it. So now there's another variant. I mean, is the COVID word ever going to get out of our dictionary? No, I think it's here to stay. But just out of our world, like go away. Let's see. I see that Joannie is encouraging Paula Wright, but I missed what Paula said. So yes, Joannie, Peaceful Cabin is beautiful, beautiful. Okay, I'm going to switch the cameras and we're going to get started. Maybe. Come on. How about that? There we go. Goodness gracious. You would think I'd been off for a couple of days. I don't know how to work my equipment. Jane says, thank you for the cards from the email. I love them. Yay, Jane got hers. Kathy says, got my first clue yesterday and ready to craft. Yay, Kathy. So this is the first clue that is emailed out. That is the best way to get it. If you're watching the replay, you're not on my newsletter list, this first clue is also below the video. Kayleen says, I love our Mystery Monday Stampin' Up session each week. Yay! Samantha says, I got the booster in September. It wasn't that bad. Just a really sore arm. And I couldn't get, I couldn't get mine scheduled. My husband is having some dental work done next week. And so I couldn't get mine scheduled until next Friday, the 10th. And I was like, dang, that's a long time. All right, clue number 2. Emboss one piece of the basic white, which is the 4" by 5 1/4, with an embossing folder and your die cutting machine. Okay, so that is clue number 2. When y'all are done with clue number 2, type done 2. Lynn says, unfortunately, COVID won't disappear until many more people get the vaccine. I agree. I agree. What is it, like 47 million U.S. citizens have not received it yet? Jennifer says, yes, I enjoy the emails. Thank you. You're so welcome, Jennifer. Again, another way to inspire you, and I hope that it does. Even if you don't have the stamp set on those tutorials, maybe you could substitute it for something else. But of course, if you ever need anything, you can always visit my website and purchase anything that you need. Margaret says, I got the booster and the flu shot at the same time. Yep, that's what I'm doing. I got it scheduled. It said that it was allowed, so getting them both done at the same time. So Joannie says, oh great, now it's buffering, so I'll watch as much as I can and watch the replay later. Oh, no, that's Jeannie, sorry. Jeannie, why don't you try going out and coming back in and see if that helps your buffering. Blythe says, portrait or landscape, or either one will work. You know what? On this card, either one will work. Great question, Blythe. Either one will work. So when you're done with clue number 2, type done 2. That way I know that we're all about done on the same clue. We have about 126 that are watching. I know some of you are watching. You're gonna watch along, which you're always invited to do, and then you will make your card later. I think this is a fun layout. I hope that you all enjoy it. I hope that it inspires you to make more. There you go. Oh my gosh, I want to show y'all my card that I made so bad I can't stand it. No, you have to wait to see it because you have to wait to see how easy it is. Oh my gosh, that's probably going to be a 2-minute video. It'll be the shortest video I ever made. Okay, I'm starting to see some dones with 2. Beth Bruner, is that a tissue or it's a little kitty cat out of a box? Cute. Done 2. Okay. All right. I think you guys. So Mary Kunkel is just watching today. Okay. All right. I think you guys have number 2. Clue number 3. Adhere the embossed layer. I forgot to write that in to the colored card base with liquid glue. I always use liquid glue so that it doesn't pop off. But we want that basic white embossed layer on the front of your card. So when you're done with clue number 3, type done 3. Let's see. Dana is watching from work. Shh, I won't tell your boss. Or maybe you're the boss. Are you the boss, Dana? Oh, good, Virginia. That's good to know. No reactions from either. That's what I hope. Oh, Margaret says she is done with 2 times 2. That means Margaret is making 2 cards. Carol says, what about those vaccinated that get and spread it? Yeah, that's a problem too, Carol. You know, I think even if you've been vaccinated, I think you should probably still wear the mask. I do when I'm in large crowds. You know, it doesn't hurt. And besides, I don't want to get anything else like a sinus infection or a cold. So wearing the mask, you know, I don't go out that much, but wearing the mask is not a problem for me. Sue Walls is just watching today. Stayed for a week in Virginia watching the grandkids. Not used to getting up at 5:30 a.m. And I bet, Sue, those grandkids are wearing you out and you're ready to go to bed at 8 p.m. I know when I watch my grandkids, I'm exhausted. Virginia said we just had a bit of a sore arm to touch, but that's all. Okay. Dana says no, but some people say I am the boss. I love that. I love that. Virginia says we still wear masks. We have been. It's been mandated. Yeah, you're in Canada, aren't you, Virginia? Joe Ellen is watching while making dinner. It's dark on the east coast of Virginia. Already? Well, I guess it's 5:30 or 5:15. Excuse me. Hello, Dion. Jumped on a bit late, just watching. Never made it out to Texas to see my son. They ended up sick, and then I got sick. Oh, Dion, I'm so sorry that you got sick, and I'm so sorry they got sick. That's terrible. What a rotten Thanksgiving weekend. All right. Clue number 4. Add the second piece of basic white, the one that is 4 inches by 5 1/4, to the inside of your card with adhesive. So far, this card has not had much fun stuff other than embossing. Embossing is fun. Oh, Mary Youngblood can't wear a mask. Okay. Well, Mary, you especially need to be careful. If you have a life-threatening lung disorder, you need to stay away from people. Sue says every night going to bed at 7:30 p.m. You know, I loved having all my kids and everybody here, but I was tired. I had to try to rest as much as I could, but you know, we had, what, there was 12 of us? Let me think. 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of us. So it's a lot of work to feed that many people. Peggy says, my nails are very festive. my nail guy did an iridescent polish, and it's so fun. It's always all the different colors. It reminds me of some of the iridescent in the Whimsy and Wonder. I need to play with that paper and have these nails. Helen says it's dark and cold here in New York, making dinner and watching. I will make it later. Okay, well, stay warm, Helen. Okay, so Mary is vaccinated and she's getting the booster, and she does be careful. I know you have to go to work, so I know that's a hard part. Okay, so everybody's done with 4. Beth says don't know where the cat came from. All right, clue number 5. The squares of DSP and cardstock will be diamond shaped. As you begin, keep that in mind. What does diamond shape mean? So here is a 2x2 piece of cardstock. We're going to turn it. Okay, that's a diamond shape. Sort of. Close is what I could get to describe it. I want you to understand this is what I want you to look for. Okay, all right. Adhere the 2 pieces of designer series paper that measures 1 3/4 by 1 3/4 to the 2 colored cardstocks that measure 2 inches by 2 inches with adhesive. Okay, so we're clear on that, right? Diamond shape. So when you're putting your designer series paper on, it needs to be diamond shape. Like you're going to stick it on like this, but this is how it's going to ultimately look. Well, hello, Beck from Ontario, Canada. I watch the replay all the time and save all the information. Thank you for all the time you put into this for us. You're so welcome. I'm thrilled that you save it and that you that it is so helpful to you. Thank you, Beck, for telling me that. Virginia says I'm using the new Daffodil Afternoon paper and Hive embossing folder. Oh, I cannot wait to see your card, Virginia. So speaking of sharing your cards, we can't do that here on YouTube. However, you can go to Facebook and put it on my business page, which is Sharon Armstrong, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, or you can put it in our Mystery Stampers Facebook page, and that is TxStampin Mystery Stampers. Okay, Gail says quilters call that on point. On point. I'll try to remember that next time, Gail, I ever do an on point design. Hello, Judy from Tennessee. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, Sue is saying that it's hard, exhausting, but well worth it to watch those grandkids. I feel the same way. I mean, it was hard work this weekend. I was exhausted, but it was so worth it having everybody here and all the laughter and just being able to be together. We weren't able to be together last year, so everybody's vaccinated now, so we're able to get together as a family, and so that was super fun. Betty Rose now says, I'm watching from Manana, whoop, not even gonna try to say it, Wisconsin. I'm just starting to get back making cards again. It's been a few years, so I don't have a die cutting machine, so I don't have any embossing folders yet. No problem, Betty. You can make this card without embossing that basic white layer. I simply gave the clue because the card that I received from my downline, from my team member, she had embossed her layer, so that's why I gave that clue. Anytime I give you clues for mystery stamping, if you don't have something like a die cutting machine, an embossing folder, don't worry about it. Use what you have, and hopefully your card, you'll still enjoy making your card. And remember, no 2 cards ever look the same. We all use different stamps, different inks, different papers. No one's card ever looks the same, but I think this card would be really cute if you didn't use an embossing machine. Lois Swartz says, enjoyed helping out with the newborn grandson in Texas and his 3 sisters during the month of November. They all had allergy issues and shared their sniffles and coughing with Grammy. That's so lovely for them to share. So lovely to share. Well, I hope that that's all goes away now that you're back home in Florida. Judy says being together is what's most important. Absolutely. And I can sleep when they're gone. Okay, so I'm seeing a couple of dones with 5. When you are done with clue number 5, type done 5. Hello, Carol Ann Warren. How are you? Hi, Linda Goebel. She is going to watch while she's making supper. Perfect. I know it is hard to pick a good time that doesn't interfere with somebody's meal, either on the East Coast, the West Coast, or here in Texas. So I just kind of picked the 4 o'clock window, and I know it interferes with those 5 o'clock meals over on the East Coast. Well, hello, Luann from Round Lake Beach, Illinois. I just love these mystery cards. Very creative, and I look forward to these videos. I'm so glad. That makes me happy. Judy says, Betty needs to join during this amazing promotion. Being a discount shopper is one of the greatest perks. Judy, that is a good point. The amazing discount, it ends tomorrow. So November 30th, the huge discount on joining as a demonstrator. You don't have to do mystery stamping. You don't have to make videos. You can simply enjoy the benefits of being a happy shopper. But the starter kit to join is $75. And since you don't have a die cutting machine, the machine is $120. That's a chunk of change. So you could get it for $75. Huge deal. If you have any questions about the starter kit, joining my team, I think I've had like 15 people join this month. I'm super pumped that so many people were able to take advantage of that huge savings. And then if it doesn't work out being a demonstrator, you can always just go back to being a regular happy shopper instead of a happy discount shopper. So there you go. But if you ever have any questions about joining my team, you can always contact me. You can do that below the video. You can do it on my blog. You can do it on my Stampin' Up website. You've got lots of ways to get a hold of me. Okay, I think we're done with 5. Lavina says, when you have Thursday Night Live, it is 5 o'clock there. I just tell my husband he's on his own. Well, way to go, Lavina. You're right, because then it's 5 o'clock on the Pacific side. So yeah, crazy. All right, clue number 6. Again, keep in mind the diamond shape. Okay, diamond. On point, as Gail called it. Stamp your greeting and images on the basic white layer that is 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. There you go. That's a challenge for you, isn't it? Beryl Thompson says, well, it is breakfast time here in Queensland, Australia. Just watching today as I was late on getting on the computer. Yes, it is Tuesday in Queensland, isn't it? Look, Betty Rose now says, Judy, I joined last week. It's a great deal. And you know what? Stampin' Up, I can't ever remember such a great deal. For $75 to be able to get a $120 machine, what is the discount? What is that, 45%? I'm terrible at math. Is it 40, 45? It's not 50, but it is pretty darn close. Let's see. Sue Walls says, I've been making cards with my 3-year-old granddaughter. She's enthralled with the punches. Most of her cards are full of punched images glued on with her glue stick. That is adorable, Sue. I think that's so fun. Judy says, whoops, had friends to join just to get the discounts. And that's why they do it. You get 20% off as a demonstrator, and eventually you could get up to 25% off every time you buy from yourself. It's huge. You know, when I started over 24 years ago, I was like, I'm just going to learn everything about this stuff and then I'm going to quit. Well, I'm still learning. I haven't quit. But that discount sure has helped me. Let's see. Margaret says, I know it's 5 o'clock somewhere. That's too cute, Margaret. Way to go. Touche. Linda says, I tell my husband that occasionally, but more than once a week doesn't make him happy. Yeah, you're on your own for dinner. Yeah, so they don't like hearing that sometimes. Samantha Keeneman says, you do, and she helps so much. Oh, I don't know what that means. I got off on another track, so I may have missed that. Hello, Patricia Zepp. How are you? Getting on a bit late, just watching, hoping you had a great Thanksgiving. I sure did. We talked about we had 2 turkeys, ribs. I wanted my husband to fry a chicken because we fry our turkeys, and I wanted him to get a whole chicken and fry it just to see what it was. It was so yummy. Definitely gonna do that again. We had so much food. It was ridiculous. Joy McCoy says, I joined last week just to get the discounts. I'm telling you, it's like, join today, get the discounts forever. This should be the motto. All right, how are we doing on 6? I only see 3 done with 6. If you're done with 6, type done 6. There's 162 of us, so I know everybody's not just watching. Judy says, it is absolutely the greatest deal, and you never have to do anything else if you don't want to. Another tagline. What is it called? Be a kidnapper. Be a kidnapper. Kidnapper is where you buy the starter kit, you get the good deal. The Stampin' Up! Police do not come take your deal away if you decide never to do anything with it. There you go. So tomorrow's the last day, just saying. Oh, Samantha is saying, you are an awesome support and help so much. Well, thank you, Samantha. I appreciate that. I hope I was helpful on answering your question. If I didn't, Samantha, on Facebook, let me know. Mallory Kellogg says, I joined last week. Also couldn't resist. I'm telling you, it's a good deal. Let's see. Judy says, I joined to get the discount 10 years ago, and guess what? I'm still getting the discounts. Something happened to the rest of my clues. Uh-oh, I need to go check my printer. I'm missing some clues. All right, clue number 7. Add the stamped basic white to the last piece of colored cardstock that measures 2 by 2. Remember, on point. All right, let me go find the rest of my clues. What happened? Let me check the printer. Well, that's pretty crazy. So clue number 8. I'm looking for 8. It ran out of paper. Well, that was fun. Ran out of paper. You got to feed that printer, I guess. I know that a lot of you like to screenshot the clues, so I always try to make them big and bold for you. I hope that that's helpful. I did, Lavina. I ran out of paper. I walked over to it and I was like, hello, where are you? And then I saw the little message. Hello, feed me. Okay, you guys are done with 7. I gave you, Virginia says it's Monday. Absolutely. It's Monday and I haven't worked since Tuesday of last week. I had almost a week off. I pretty much took off because I had to get ready for my kids coming, and then I just didn't work over the weekend. Clue number 8. Adhere one of the designer series paper / cardstock diamond shapes to the top of your card front in the center with liquid glue, because remember that embossed layer, it works better to have liquid glue. So here's a prop. Since we have some new people, I'm going to do the prop. So pretend that this has Designer Series paper on it, and I want you to put it in the center at the top, just like that. Okay, that is clue number 8. Whoops, I didn't adhere that because I might use that again. Okay, so we're putting that at the top. Margaret Barnes says, I have been a demonstrator for 2 years. My upline just stopped. Her upline, I never heard from her. Is a joy to interact with you, Sharon. Well, I hope that if you're on my team, that you all feel the same way, that I'm helpful, that I respond. You know, sometimes, well, emails right now, if I see one more Black Friday or Cyber Monday email, I'm going to lose my mind. I bet I cleaned out 50 emails before I could get to the important ones, the ones from y'all. Marilyn says, you always seem to have fun no matter what happens. I try, I tell you. Crystal says, 7 is done. I actually stamped it this morning because I knew I'd be sitting at the hospital all day and would need a break. It's not stamped on point. Well, see, that's okay. You know what? That's okay. Okay, so if your card is not on point, don't worry about it. It'll still be cute. Let's see. Janet says, or to the left or right if landscaped. So if you're landscaped, just do it to the right, like that. Okay? So if you're landscaped, do it like that. There we go. Okay, I see a couple of dones with 8. Virginia says, I feel the same way. No more Black Friday or Black Monday emails. And you know what? I would be okay if they just sent 1. But everybody sends like 4. 2 hours left. This is it. Your last chance. I'm like, well, if I didn't take advantage the first 14 times, I'm not going to do it now. It's frustrating. That's why I sent out my email today and I was like, I'm only sending 1. I'm not sending 20. But I needed to remind everybody that the savings on the starter kit ends tomorrow, and I needed to give y'all some inspiration. Let me give you some fun stuff in the middle of all those Black Friday, Black Monday emails. Goodness gracious. All right, so I'm seeing some dones with 8. I'm gonna slide this over for a minute. Brenda says, this card is not what I expected, but I love it. Yay, I'm so glad. Clue number 9. Adhere the other DSP cardstock diamond shape to the bottom of your card front with liquid glue. All right, let's bring in our prop. So when I say to the bottom, I mean like this. Okay, they're gonna overlap. If your card is landscape, now you have this going on. Oh, right, Vay? I didn't even read them. I didn't even read them. I just was like, delete, 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 delete. Oh, I know, Blythe. It's awful. It's like, come on. And then some of them can text me. Oh boy. Like, you know how they say, would you like to receive notifications about your order, like the shipping, into your phone number? Well, I am never doing that again. I'll look it up online if I want to know about shipping because now they're texting me all day. So I got the texting and the emails. It's like, and you know what? I'm not a big shopper, period. But, oh, that's crazy. Let's see. Trudy says, I decided not to shop with those that kept emailing or messaging me. Trudy, you know what? I feel the same way. It's like, if I want something, I'm going to go get it. But you sending me 10 emails a day is not going to make me change my mind. Beryl Thompson says, amen to Black Fridays and Cyber Mondays. Sick of them, both of the Sims and the emails. Absolutely. Beryl says, delete button got used a lot. Mary says, it's like Argyle. Very cool. Yay, I'm so glad. So I'm seeing some dones with 9. Brenda says, mine hate it. My hate is Medicare calls and emails. Well, I get a few of those, but I'm not quite enrolled yet. I'm not quite that age, but I'm sure that day's coming. All right, so this is what we have going on so far. Let me see just a couple of more 9s. Okay, there it is. Betty and Janet are done. So again, if you're just joining us, we are doing mystery stamping that is done every Monday at 4 p.m. Central here on my YouTube channel. You're invited to join us anytime. And for those of you who are watching the replay, I should have said this at the beginning, no need for you to write done with the clue numbers. You're just going to simply stop and start the video and make your cards. So, oh, Margaret is done. Number 9 times 2 because she's making 2 cards. Now, add the stamped diamond shape to the center of your card, overlapping the previously adhered diamond shapes with liquid glue. So, this is what we're doing. How fun is that? So that's what it looks like if it's portrait. That's what it looks like if it's landscaped. And who was it who did theirs not on point? Let's just see what your card looks like if you're not on point. I don't know how you did yours. Or maybe you did these on point. Let me change it back. Maybe you did these on point, but this one is not because of how you stamped it. Still cute. Still cute. Different. No right or wrong way to do mystery stamping, guys. Don't ever forget that. So that's what it looks like, an arrow, up and down. Samantha says, can you pop that up? Sure, you can pop it up. This card was not popped up, so that's why I didn't give that clue. But absolutely, you know I love dimensionals, Samantha, so pop that puppy up. So Crystal says, yes, that's what I did. So you have an arrow up and down. I bet it's cute. So don't forget, guys, you can share your cards on Facebook. Tag me because I get so many Facebook messages. But I would love to see your cards, especially if you're using any of the new products from Stampin' Up. As a demonstrator, you get to pre-order supplies, and Virginia attended, oh, it looks more like a bow tie. It kind of does. It kind of does. It's getting caught under there. So these are just props. This is not anything like what my card looks like. It does look like a bow tie. But as a demonstrator, we get to pre-order, and Virginia went to On Stage, which was a couple of weeks ago, and we were able to order some new stuff that will be coming out in January in the next mini catalog. So Celebration starts in January. Lots of fun things to look forward to. Let's see, Crystal says I put 1 diamond left top and 1 right bottom. Oh, well, let's see what that looks like. 1 diamond left top, 1 diamond left that. And then how did you do this one? Did you do it like that? I can't wait to see y'all's cards. All right, clue number 11. Does your card need any embellishments? If so, add those now. If not, go ahead and say all done. And I love my card. Don't forget to say that. Judy says, cannot wait for the pre-order. The pre-order is super fun. So that will start this week. We get to pre-order from the next mini catalog. And like I said, I've already gotten some things from the product premiere that when you attend an online Stampin' Up event, then they usually have it to where we can pre-order or order some goodies. And I can't wait to play with them. Those are coming. I'm getting ready to start playing with those myself so that I can have those ready to show you guys. Samantha says done 10 and pop them up. Okay. And Crystal says this is how she did her card. So it doesn't matter. You have all the elements to make your card when you're doing mystery stamping. And it's just fun. It's all meant to be fun. The designer series paper, I didn't know how to give you the clue because of it being a diamond shape. I was like, I'm just going to tell them designer series paper. Designer series paper. Beth Bruner says, all done and I love my card. Yay, Beth. I'm so glad. Brenda Bennett says, all done, love it. Margaret says, I'm surprised that I haven't gotten the new catalog yet as a demonstrator. Well, you know, Margaret, I'm not sure when those were mailed. I got mine in my pre-order, in my premiere order. I don't know. Kay's drum is here and she got here just in time for the reveal. Ta-da! Perfect timing there, Kay. Margaret, it says she is done and she loves her cards because she made 2. There you go. Okay. So Judy says she hasn't received hers either. You know, I don't know. I tell you what, guys, those of you who are demonstrators, look for the announcement of the pre-order on the website. And you know, the pre-order is usually a certain list anyway. Like, you're not gonna be able to order the whole catalog. So just keep that in mind. If you are curious as to when you should be getting them, you could give Stampin' Up! A call. Let's see. Carol Skyner went a bit rogue, but I love my card. Yay! Kathy Druckmiller says, done with my card and I love it. Thank you, Sharon. You're so welcome, Kathy. Virginia says, I received mine in the mail and one in my pre-order for some reason. Oh, well, you got double duty. So Virginia, you did get one in the mail? So that tells me that they're coming, like in the mail. They're in the mail. Barb says, all done and the possibilities are endless. Yay! Linda Goebel says, my catalog came today. All right, everybody check their mail because I bet your card is coming. Let's do the reveal. I should have told you to change this color of cardstock, but I decided not to. I decided to leave it. And notice how she embossed. She used one of the mini embossing folders and just did down the middle. Look how fun that is. I got this sweet card from my downline, Ann Cardile, who I helped her out with some computer issues a week or so ago, and she sent me this sweet thank you card. And I was like, what a perfect mystery stamping card, because it's so versatile. Okay, so for those of you who have it landscape, it would look like this, except for the sentiment layer would be turned. But using a different pattern of designer series paper, one that is non-directional, would help with it being on point, with it being the diamond shapes. So I just thought it was a super cute card, and I am so thrilled that I got it in time to do it with this week's Mystery Monday. So there you go. Dolores got her catalog today. Crystal says, thank you, this was fun. Let's switch this over. Yay, y'all love the card. I'm so glad. I thought it was beautiful. The message inside was super sweet as well. You know, everybody loves getting a hand-stamped card. Everybody. So don't forget to take a picture of your card, put it on Facebook or Instagram if you're an Instagrammer, and tag me so that I see it. And then everybody just go and ooh and ah over everybody's cards. Who used Eden's Garden? Samantha did. The new Eden's Garden suite. That has got some pretty paper in it that's non-directional. Very good, very good. Margaret says that card is beautiful. I can't wait to share the fact with my downline, Ann. Let me just tell you, she's 82 years old and still does stamp classes. I tell her all the time, Ann, do I have to do this when I'm 82? That would be in another 20 years, but I'm like, she's a rock star. She loves her stampers and she is amazing at keeping up. I'm like, 82? I have to do this for 20 more years? I tease her all the time. Can you just stop because I have to go longer than you? Anyway, I don't want her to stop. She loves it so much. Margaret says, I did download the PDF. I will go to the site and check out what we can order on December 1st. Perfect. Perfect, Margaret. And I bet your catalog is coming any day now because it's coming. People from different parts of the country and Canada are saying that they've gotten it. So I bet it's coming. Mallory says, cute card and can't wait to make. Yay. I know, right, Vay? 82. 82. Still drives to a stamp class, helps them make cards, and comes home. 82. Just saying. Mary Yates. Hi there, my friend. She's been watching during storm. We'll have to do this later. Hate it when work gets in the way. I understand. But it will be here. The replay stays here. It is on my Mystery Stampers playlist. You guys can always go back and watch it. If you're new to my channel, I hope that you'll subscribe. I hope that you will enjoy doing mystery stamping with us. I hope that you will enjoy the videos that I upload and the YouTube lives. I will be on live on Thursday night with a really cute idea. Don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. It's super cute. All right, guys. Happy stamping, y'all. And I hope that you